Meteorologist Colleen Campbell joins us. And Colleen, we are tracking the tropics tonight.
Yes.
We have our first named storm in the Gulf.
We do, yeah. It formed today. Usually on average, we see our first named storm around June 20th. Last year, Tropical Storm Andrea formed the 23rd of June. So just interesting little tidbits there. But yeah, Tropical Storm Arthur, not the healthiest looking system, but here's the problem. These areas, coastal Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, have had rainfall before Arthur even arrived. So these areas are prone to flooding because they had a rainfall event ahead of Arthur, and now they're getting another round of rain with Arthur. Plus, some storm surge definitely possible, especially on the eastern side of the storm. From the 5 p.m. advisory, Arthur is about 20 miles off the coast of Texas, so it will be making landfall soon, and then once it does happen, it's really going to quickly dissipate from there. It's not a big system here. This is not a big wind system. It's more of, I mean, it has winds to be a tropical storm, yes, but it's more of a rainmaker and a flooding concern for these Gulf Coast states. So looking at Tropical Storm Arthur, if you missed the 5 o'clock advisory that we went over at the start of the show, it has those 45-mile-per-hour winds. The pressure is still the same. It's moving very slowly northeast at 7 miles per hour, bringing a lot of rain on that eastern side. A lot of that heavier rain is out in the Gulf right now. But as we go into the next 24 hours, really, Arthur is going to quickly dissipate. It's so close to the shoreline as is, right? But once it does move on shore there, we're just expecting it to be a remnant low. Listen, whether the system was named or not, it's still going to bring the impact of some heavy rain and some flooding, as well as that storm surge. And that storm surge is really confined to those coastal areas. But the flood risk for tomorrow, it really shifts out to the east here, because once Arthur does move inland, even as a remnant low, it's still going to bring all that moisture with it. And again, these are areas that recently had some heavy rain, 5 to 10 inches already accumulated since Sunday for some of these spots. So this area highlighted in the red here, portions of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, they are the ones that are going to receive the heaviest amount of rain, and they have the biggest flood concern. Looking at forecast rainfall over the next week, but let's be real, the bulk of this coming in the next 24, 48 hours. Some of those locations could have an additional 5 to 10 inches easily. And then some areas highlighted in yellow here, especially portions of Louisiana and Mississippi, and even Alabama there, they will have upwards of 15 to 20 inches of rain. So that's when flooding becomes a problem, because a lot of these areas, as we know, are below sea level and they're also low-lying. So that means that they could get flooding concerns very easily there. Satellite radar showing this front. I point that out because this is actually going to try to absorb Arthur. The front's going to drop in while Arthur comes this way. It's going to bring a lot of rain to those southeastern states. We don't have to worry about that here at home locally. Locally, we have a southwesterly wind that's providing a lot of moisture, but most of those storms push off across our interior and then towards I-95. This is the same pattern that we have been in. Arthur or not, it's not changing for us. So it's very warm, very humid, and we get those downpours. We do have some rain that's just starting to exit Polk County at this time, as well as Highlands County. Looking at futurecasts, going into about 8 o'clock tonight, we have those storms that will really be concentrated across I-95. Maybe some left over in Highlands County, but for the most part, we are drying out. We remain dry into tomorrow morning, couple clouds, and then here we are around lunchtime. More of a southerly wind will turn more southwesterly as we go into the rest of the afternoon. But that southerly wind will allow a couple isolated downpours across Hillsborough County, Pasco, Hernando, and portions of Citrus. Moving into the rest of the afternoon, 3:30, 4 o'clock, here we go. Waterworks going on around Polk County, Highlands County. And then we pretty much rinse and repeat. I know some of you hate that saying, but it's true. It's the southwest wind that just drives all this moisture in from the Gulf. Temperatures right now, it's in the low 90s, but it's feeling a lot warmer than that. We have heat index values in the triple digits, right below that threshold for heat advisories, by the way. 81 for tonight, 7-day forecast, bringing you into the rest of the week with some 90-degree temperatures. That leads into Father's Day. Overall rain chances pretty low. And again, most of that rain will be across the interior and east.